Sanjay, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on a very important planetary transit which is going to be of Mercury. So now friends, what is happening now? All the planets one by one they will cross the axis of Rahu and Ketu. And here I am not talking about from the tail end of the nodal axis like planets crossing Ketu. Here I am talking about planets crossing Rahu, and you cannot overlook this fact that Rahu right now is in its strongest dignity, being in the Aquarius, being in its own, like we say, in its own nakshatra, Sadbhisha. So that means whatsoever planet is going to be crossing Rahu, you will see that level of unconventionality attached to that planetary energy. Something connected with the Pur Punya, like the futuristic growth oriented opportunities, fame potential will come into the picture. And just because friends, this video is about Mercury which governs your communication, your business acumen, your relationship. And Mercury, most important, it's the most impressionable planet. So that means a lot of the good things are in store with this transit of the planet Mercury. Now friends, when I say this statement, it comes with a catch. See, till the time Mercury is going to be in a direct motion, it is not going to be a concern. But yes, when Mercury is going to be retrograde in this phase of its journey in the Aquarius, that might be a vulnerable time on which we will have our separate discussion. So let me first share the timeline. So friends, Mercury is transiting in the Aquarius sign on Feb 3rd, and from Feb 3rd till April 10th, Mercury is going to be in a very strengthened state in the Aquarius. I'm sure a lot of the traders, people who are connected with stock market are going to be very happy. So from Feb 3rd till April 10th, Mercury is going to be in the Aquarius conjunct with Rahu, and its retrograde phase is going to be from Feb 25th till March 20. So okay friends, now on this note we will now start our discussion that based on your ascendant, based on your rising sign, how it is going to be influencing you. So friends, starting first with the Aries Lagna. So beyond any doubt, when we talk about for the Aries Lagna, guys, so you don't have any other planet which is malefic for you. Generally the malefics come from the 8th house. Mars in itself rules the 8th house. Malefics come from the 12th house. Jupiter, your 9th lord, rules the 12th house. So the only planet which could be troublesome for you is the planet Mercury, especially when we talk about health related concern. But over here friends, see, the thing is, if let's say for example you are running a dasha which is making you injury prone or like lawsuit prone or mental health anxiety prone and all, then you need to follow the remedies. But when we talk about the material gain potential, that is going to be very strong with this entry of Mercury in your 11th house. Mercury is your 3rd lord as well. So let's say for example you are awaiting any promotion, any confirmation letter, this could come during this time. You want to revolutionize your services, you want to expand, you want to scale up, you want to collaborate with new market, new set of people. It's going to be a very beneficial time. Also friends, because Mercury is your 6th lord as well, in any competitive situation, any loan approval, success in the lawsuit as well, this is going to be a very beneficial transit. Again friends, Mercury represents your discriminatory intelligence. Mercury being in the influence of Rahu, that too in the 11th house, the actual house of the income, of the gains. That means try to come out of the box. See friends, I always say the range of Rahu starts where your imagination ends. So don't restrict yourself and be open to welcoming new opportunities, new connections in your life. That's all what I can say. The only catch is because Mercury somehow hold this potential to create health related concern for the Aries Lagna. So if you're running a dasha which is making you or your health vulnerable, do the Bij mantra chanting of the Buddha of Mercury and worshipping Lord Ganesha, like offering the green fodder to the cows. All of that remedies can be done. Now friends, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, So friends, in your case, Mercury has got a rulership over your second house, over your fifth house, and it is going to be transiting in your 10th house, getting conjunct with Rahu over there. Beyond any doubt, Mercury is one of the most important planet for you. During this time, you are a student, you have just completed your studies, you have to appear for any important interview. In your business, you're contemplating some experiment, some new changes, exploring new market. This could be a very good time for you. You are an artist. During this phase only, any of your performance is scheduled. This is going to be a very good transit for you. So overall friends, for the Taurus Lagna, I am not seeing you guys vulnerable in any front. Whether we talk about your mindset, your thought process, your risk-taking capabilities, money-making opportunities, your capacity to impress bosses, or leave a statement with your style, with your thought process. So overall, like even when we talk about the fame potential and all, it's going to be very beneficial transit for you. Again friends, Rahu is like very unconventional, right? So I would say that just think out of the box. That's all what I can say. So I only have good things to say for the Taurus Lagna natives. Now friends, when we talk about the Gemini, so friends, for the Gemini, because Mercury happened to be your ascendant lord, it happened to be your fourth lord, and it is going to be transiting in your ninth house. It is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu over there. This is actually going to be a fortune awakening time for the Gemini Lagna natives. So friends, just because lately you have been witnessing, hosting lot many planets in the 8th house, and during that time Mercury, your ascendant lord, was also conjunct with Mars in the 8th house. So I'm sure that life has been topsy-turvy from the past couple of weeks. Health might have been concerned, your relationship with the co-workers might have been issue, but now this is going to be a like the cleansing time, damage control time, new learning time, and most importantly, luck, fortune will favor you. Anything connected with travels, immigration, visa related concern, you work in the import export nature of work, you are in law, you are in judiciary, you are in teaching, you are in publishing. So overall friends, it's going to be very supportive time. Like the way I always say, Rahu is unconventional. So just don't restrict yourself. Like for example, I will only take advice from this person, I will only take guidance, I will only seek help from this person. So don't restrict yourself. And again friends, this is actually going to be a time when luck will play, blessing and grace will play a very significant role in your case. Also for all those people who are like trying to establishing themselves like in a foreign land, or like investing in real estate, land or property in a foreign land, or even if you are working as a professional realtor and all, so this is going to be a supportive time. If I were to say friends, during this time, any of the Bij mantra chanting of the Buddha, of Mercury, of chanting connected with goddess Saraswati, Vishnu Sahasranam, all of that can be considered. I'm sure that before April 10th, this transit will bring some important gift for you, some important opportunity for you, purely and surely because of the luck. That's all what I can say for the Gemini Lagna natives. Now friends, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so friends, in your case, Mercury is not a very good planet for you, and now Mercury is going to be transiting in your 8th house, getting conjunct with Rahu over there. So now friends, a lot is dependent on what kind of like planetary dasha you are currently going through, because now what is going to be happening, all the planets one by one are going to be leaving your 7th house, and now they are going to be entering in your 8th house. So that means now you have to be cautious and careful. This whole month of February demands lot of caution, care, remedies, chanting, donation. All of that is expected out of you, because even the eclipse is going to be happening in your 8th house. Don't take it lightly. 8th house energy never meant to be taken lightly. So I mean to say friends, first of all, if you are in a dasha, like for example you are in a combination of like moon, your ascendant lord, and Ketu, moon or Mercury, moon or Rahu, Saturn or Ketu. So if you are running those dasha, like where Saturn is not a good planet for you, Mercury is not a good planet for you. You are in Mercury, Saturn, Saturn, Mercury. So if those kind of dashas are active, then you have to be very careful. Also friends, this is actually going to be time when you are going to be very susceptible to catch infection. You are going to be very vulnerable towards being radicalized or wrong advice, or some sort of scams and all. So you have to be very careful. The only way this is going to be beneficial for you, that when we talk about like thinking out of the box, occult research, investigation work. But again friends, when we talk about Rahu, there is always some sort of agenda, propaganda, selfish desires, intent and motives which are involved. So again, society is filled with all kind of people. If you are in a line of work where you have to sell, you have to sell some deceptive products in the market, you do something which is underhanded, this might be beneficial for you, tact and diplomacy. But in general, for the overall well-being, this is not a very supportive transit. And also because Mercury is your third lord as well, so people around you, their influence, their advice, their guidance, their energies seems to be slightly on the edge. So just safeguard yourself, that's all what I can say. I'm trying to be as transparent as it is possible, because this is what the reason and objective is for which you are watching this video, right? I just don't want to say good things, fancy things, and make you careless. So just do the remedies friends, and I would say Goddess Saraswati mantra, Kal Bhairavashtakam, Beej mantra of Mercury, offering modak, laddus in the Lord Ganesha's temple, recitation of Vishnu Sahasranam, offering green fodder to the cows, offering grains to the birds, pigeons shall be done. Now friends, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so friends, for the Leo Lagna natives, Mercury is a very beneficial, very important planet for you, especially from the material wealth, finance and career opportunities point of view. So friends, now just because Rahu Ketu axis is operating right now in your first house and seventh house, and one after another all the planets will cross from your seventh house, from getting in touch with Rahu over there. So friends, I would say that be very open and welcoming towards some new unconventional opportunities, collaboration calls, experimenting in your business, in your line of work. See friends, for the Leo Lagna natives, if your running dashas are favorable, I can actually give you a go ahead, especially when we talk about taking risk and experimenting, trying things. So this is actually that sort of time which you are currently going through, and I'm sure that people around you, people who are close to you, they will by themselves recommend you for better opportunities, better prospect. So keep your eyes and ears open. Like even if someone is trying to act like a mentor for your finances, for your career, for your business growth, so be very active listener in this kind of situation. And let's say for example friends, if your business in itself is connected with foreign land, multinational clients, import-export nature of work, language, you are a language coach, you are a motivational coach, you are a relationship coach. So overall, a very beneficial time. See, slight vulnerability for the Leo Lagna, especially when we talk about that energy of flirtation, casual affair, like suspicion in your relationship, that energy is going to be there. But when we talk about the material wealth, your career progression, your public image, enhancement in your reputation, and being very forceful for your advantage, for your gains, I always say Rahu is a selfish energy and it always works in your own interest first. So for that, it is going to be a good time. Now friends, when we talk about the Virgo natives, so friends, for the Virgo Lagna natives, Mercury is your ascendant lord, and it is going to be transiting in the 6th house. Now friends, even in the original Kal Purush Kundli, 6th house is very kind of familiar, very supportive for Mercury. So I would say, and because of this conjunction of Rahu and Mercury, even Rahu in the 6th house is considered as very strong. So for the Virgo Lagna friends, this is going to be one of the best transit, if I were to say. Obviously friends, if you are running supportive dasha as well, you are in that situation, in stage, and if you are connected with service like seva, you are connected with health, pharmacy, technology, medicine, if you are connected with these kind of fields, this is going to be a very good transit for you. Let's say for example you are awaiting any promotion, so stars might work in your favor. You have to, like, you are heading some important project, some important responsibility has been bestowed upon you, are the face, you are the name of that brand. So I would say that you will be able to work out well or manage things very well. You have to write any competition, you have to give any like competitive situation is getting applicable in your case, even in that front stars are going to be very supportive for you. Again friends, just try to include or blend the energy of the Rahu. Rahu is unconventional, Rahu is futuristic, Rahu believes in taking risk, taking chances, doing things in a very unusual, unconventional kind of way. So I mean to say, at your career front, if you will be put forth in a situation which is foreign to you, which is new to you, so don't hesitate. That's all what I can say. So overall for the Virgo Lagna, see friends, slight concern although, because health, 6th house somehow demands utmost attention to the health. So monitor your health, but in overall sphere, if I were to say, unless and until you are not in a Mars Dasha, Mars Ketu Dasha, then this might be different. But just from the transit point of view, things at your work front, you might witness rapid development at your daily work life. This is the kind of potential which this transit is carrying with itself. Okay friends, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so friends, for the Libra Lagna natives, Mercury is a very important planet for you. It is your 9th lord. It is your 12th lord. Anything connected with the foreign land, anything connected with, like for example, you are a overseas education consultant, you are an immigration consultant, you are in import export nature of work, you are in the business of books or children connected matters, academic matters, you sell different courses. So this is going to be very beneficial time for those people. Again friends, Mercury governs your luck, and the house lord of your luck is going to be getting strengthened in the 5th house, getting conjunct with Rahu. So I would say that luck will support you in difficult situation. Your mind is going to be open towards taking more risk, exploring new markets, exploring new avenues, and there's definitely going to be a open-mindedness in your mindset. Because see, the thing is, till the time Rahu was alone in the 5th house, you might be overwhelmed with the overthinking, but now this thinking is going to be divine ordained, divine instilled, those thoughts, those ideas which are going to be coming to you. And let's say for example, the way I mentioned, anything connected with the foreign land, education, children, entertainment, education, sports, if you are connected in these fields, this is going to be a very beneficial transit for the Libra Lagna natives. So yes friends, I only have good things to say. If you're running some favorable dasha, try to capitalize on it. And see, the thing is, I always say, Rahu always works on the first impulse. With Rahu, you cannot be like Saturn. Like for example, oh, I will think on it, I will take my own sweet time, let me ask, let me ponder over it. No, with Rahu, it actually work on the reflexes, on the impulse. So if you're running some favorable dasha, some opportunity comes to you, act on it right on the time. Now friends, see and also for love, for romance, casual flirtation, this is going to be supportive time. It's not going to be harmful for you, because very soon Venus will also enter over here. So overall friends, it's a supportive transit for the Libra Lagna. Now friends, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so friends, in your case, Mercury is not a very good planet for you. It is your 8th lord, it is your 11th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in your 4th house. Even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Mercury in the 4th house in the Cancer is not considered as very good. So Scorpio Lagna natives have to be very careful. So friends, in the matters of your domestic life, if you are working in the fields of the real estate, or see, the thing is, because Mercury represents our planning, our thought process. 4th house is like, and Rahu is already over there, so it can fill you with toxicity, or this could be a case that some sort of hostility within the family. like where like if you are in a joint family, people are not getting along well with each other, everyone is giving each other a cold shoulder, so those kind of negativity and hatefulness within the family can increase during this time. So you have to be very careful. Any land related deal, if you are a part of that during this time, take that very carefully. Your friends in your network circle, the kind of advice they are giving it to you, be very mindful. They might not have very good interest for you. Also friends, yes, in the domestic life, in the family life, I'm seeing a lot of the confusion, obsession, radicalization. So be very mindful how you manage your domestic life connected chores. That's all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna. And let's say for example, if you're also running a dasha which is actually making you very vulnerable, so take any of the family domestic life related decision very carefully. So yes friends, that's all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna. And it is even within the family, like if someone is pressing you to sign a document, become a guarantor of any financial transaction happening within the family, much better stay out of that. Anything happening within the family which is getting very bitter, which is getting very ugly, much better protect yourself, stay out of it. That's all what I can advise for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now friends, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so friends, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, Mercury has got a rulership over your 7th house and your 10th house, and in the transit it is going to be entering in the 3rd house, getting conjunct with Rahu over there. This is one of the very good transit of the planet Mercury. You are a like content creator, you are connected with social media, marketing, sales, journalism, travel and tour business. This is going to be a very good time. Again friends, all the new initiation generally happens from the 3rd house. Rahu thrives on taking risk or experimenting with things, and we say that if let's say for example you are awaiting any job interview confirmation letter, any like visa, immigration related matters and all, so stars are going to be very supportive, just because Mercury is your 7th and your 10th lord as well. Like for certain people, if you are running a very favorable dasha and marriage is the main concern for you, so even the matrimonial prospects and the marriage generally happens in a very sudden kind of way. Like suddenly some proposal came to you and everyone like getting aligned with each other, very compatible, and everything happened fast. So that is the kind of energy happening. So for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, in the matters of their business, relationship, career, this is going to be a time of rapid development, rapid progress. So all what I can say friends, take the best use out of it. You already have like planets like Mars and Sun in your 2nd house, so the prospects of your finances, your family are very empowered right now, are very well taken care of. So much better, don't lose out on the opportunity, act on it. That's all what I can say. And yes, see, 3rd house also tells about our personal style. So just try to know how to advertise yourself, how to present yourself with confidence in a new package kind of way. So your packaging, your presentation matters a lot during this time. Your signature style matters a lot. So don't try to become a salt bay, but yeah, it's going to be supportive transit for you. Now friends, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so friends, in your case Mercury is a very important planet for you. It is your 9th lord, transiting in the 2nd house, getting conjunct with Rahu over there. So for the Capricorn Lagna natives, friends, a lot of the financial, commercial opportunities will come to you. We say this thing that Rahu in the 2nd house, and if Mercury is also part of it, and let's say for example you are a musician, anything connected with the finances, crypto, Bitcoin, new age, futuristic tech, and you are connected with these kind of fields, stars are going to be very supportive for you. There's going to be that hypnotic charm in your speech where you will be able to mesmerize or impress people even if you have to give any presentation. And there is definitely going to be some windfall financial opportunities as well. Now again friends, a lot is dependent on the potential of your chart and the activated dasha, but only if I were to say from the point of view of the transit, this is one of the best transit for you. Luck will support you, foreign influence will support you, and even in the career. See, most of the areas of your life are being well taken care of, whether for the job, people who are in business, people who are in advisory kind of roles. Your income is connected with the foreign clients, foreign network. So overall, a very supportive transit for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now friends, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so friends, it's a very good transit, because whatsoever planet transit in the first house, the impact, the energy of that planet gets experienced in our aura, in our personality. Mercury happened to be your fifth lord as well. You are connected with the fields of education, entertainment, stock market, anything connected with the like futuristic kind of field, tech related field, philanthropic work, social work. You are in, there's a lot of the protest happening these days all around the world, right? You are a face of any protest, any resistance group. So stars are going to be very, very supportive for you. See, the thing is, the way you present yourself, the way you speak, that cannot be ignored. There's going to be a lot of the substance, insight, research, value in your speech, and Rahu just glamorize it. Rahu just create that hype around it. So that is how it is going to be working out for you. A very good time for people who are in like immigration business, import export nature of business, or you sell education courses and all. So it's going to be very supportive transit. You have to write any competitive exam, you are a student and all. So a very supportive time for the Aquarius Lagna natives. I only have good things to say for them. And again friends, the kind of opportunities which will come during this time, not only it is going to be good from the knowledge point of view, from the financial point of view, but also from the fame point of view as well. Try to be as conventional, as unconventional. Like when it comes down to presenting yourself, don't undermine yourself. Think yourself in those light that what you want to become. The power of manifestation during this time is very, very strong for the Aquarius Lagna. And lastly friends, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so friends, in your case, Mercury is going to be transiting in your 12th house, getting conjunct with Rahu. So friends, see, the thing is, it might be beneficial for those people who are trying to establish themselves in the foreign land. You deal with import export nature of work, foreign immigration, you sell courses for the overseas students, anything connected with the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, trading, might be supportive time for those people. With this clause that what kind of dashas you are currently going through. But friends, when we talk about in the matters of the relationship, slight energy of confusion, suspicion, affairs, sneaking out. So just be very mindful over there. And again, I'm not saying that it is going to happen for sure. Although there's going to be chances, because Venus will soon be joining all these planets in the 12th house. But again, a lot of the times, even if it is not in the reality, your mind might be filled with doubt, suspicion, possession, control, doubts. So be very mindful. So you don't want, because of this temporary phase, to take a dent in the trust you have with your partner, in your business, with your like business partners and all. So just be very mindful over there. And like the way friends, I always say, if you're exploring some new opportunity, you want to like, revolutionize yourself, your product, your branding, your services, so it's going to be a very good time for that. But yes, expenses might skyrocket during this time for the Pisces Lagna natives, especially the domestic life chores, the business expenses might suddenly increase during this time. So yes friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.